What is going on in your third party situation? What do we need to know today? Whatever your situation is, we're going to deep dive it. We're going to find you a pathway forward. Where do you stand? Where does the third party stand? What's your person up to? All of the things, well, all of the energies. But first of all, we need to get your energy connected to the tarot deck that has a message here for you today. So pick a card, read number 1. We've got the Light Seers Tarot deck. Pick a card, read number 2. We've got the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck. Pick a card, read number 3. We've got the Ink and Intuition Tarot deck. We will pull charms. We will do a third party situation tarot spread. We will find it. We will find what is going on. We'll find you the insight and the guidance so that you can make the best choices for yourself. Because making choices is the most important thing that we do as humans. If we make good ones, life goes a little bit easier. If we keep making the bad ones, we get what we get. So anyway, let's push all of the air out of our lungs. Take a nice normal breath back in again. Close your eyes and imagine you are in the most beautiful English wooded area. I've got Robin Hood in my head. Robin Hood and his merry men, and they used to live in the woods and the trees. So imagine that you're walking through tree houses and it's a really vibrant and happy place. You can hear people around. You can't quite see anyone, but you know that there's lots of people about, going about their daily life, up and down the ladders, busying themselves in the forest, foraging for food. You're feeling really happy. You can hear the sound of like a tavern or a pub or a public house, and you're just looking through the forest. You're following the pathway and you're trying to find it, and you can feel the glow of it, and you can hear the music and you can hear the laughter, and you're getting really quite hungry, and you're just walking through, and then you see the doorway. It's a little wooden doorway in between two trees, and it just looks amazing. The little square windows are warm and they're glowing and they're very inviting. Now, as you slowly walk through the door, your energy should be drawn towards the tarot deck that has a message here for you today. We've got pick a card reading number 1, pick a card reading number 2, tarot card reading number 3. All of the timestamps are down below. Private readings are always available. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. Pick a card, tarot card reading. Today we're looking at your third party situation. What do you need to know? I don't have a particular question. We just want to know a bit of an energy check, a little bit of a what's going on here. What do you need to know? What choices are here for you? What's going on with the third party, what's going on with your person, giving you some insight and an overview so that you can make choices that's best for you. So, yeah, let's get on with it. I'm going to pull some charms. With my charms, they're normally little signs and symbols for you. They kind of bypass me a little bit. Sometimes I pick lots of things up off them. Mostly I don't know. It's like little nods from the universe for you, to be honest. And if you book a private reading with me, if you've ever had a private reading with me and I've had charms and we've done a charm pull, if any of your charms come out on the table in my public readings, there may be an additional message within that reading for you as well. So within a circle of protection, what you need to know, what message is here for you today? I felt like one got stuck in my ring, but it didn't. So we have a J. Now this may be somebody's initial, somebody's job title. It can be the letter of a town. We have a golden, I nearly said a golden crown, but it's not, it's a key. But it looks like a very royal key, doesn't it? We have, let me get that to sit down. There we go. We have a little dress-up outfit, a pair of shoes. Someone likes dressing up. Feels quite sexy, to be honest. And we have a tiny little blue rocking unicorn. So let's have a look. What is going on in your third party situation? What do you need to know? what message is here for you today. I'm going to do a third party situation tarot spread. Looking at the recent, past, present, and moving forward. I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly 4 angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Been drawn towards that one, but I nearly always am. Down this side is you. You're on my left hand side. You're a little bit annoyed with this situation at the moment. Down the middle is, bump that up a bit. Down the middle is your person. They're annoying. They're really annoying. Down this side is the third party. The person furthest away from you, for me, is always the third party. What my priority is looking at your and your person's connection. Anything outside of that is third party. That's my simple understanding of it. I don't get all technical, and in my readings you can't then go, well, no, that one's me. If this doesn't fit you, it's not you. When people start going, oh, well, no, I'm that one, no, that's when it starts getting confusing, because I am focusing my energy on over here, and I also want to know what's going on over there, but you're my priority. The guidance here is for you. It's not for anybody else. And you're always on my left hand side. I'm rambling and wittering because the person in the middle of all of this is really annoying, and it feels like you're annoyed by things that have been going on here. And that's just from the brief overview. There is a deep love connection here between you both. But the problem with the love connection at the moment is it's really painful. Painful and confusing. So, in the recent past, you've had the Queen of Pentacles reversed, which is a card of insecurity. It's a card of, I want to know what I need to do. I want to be sure of where I am. And it feels like the feeling that I've got is sinking into quicksand, like just disappearing, and like my feet are going and my knees are going, and this sand is just like slowly sucking me away, and I can't get out. There's no firm footing, there's no concrete, there's no firm ground, there's nothing solid for me to stand on. And because there's not anything solid for me to stand on, I'm panicking because I don't know how to get out of it. My little lights just went off. Let me put them back on again. There we go. I don't know if you noticed. So, and when we have that feeling of I don't know what is under my feet, we get quite panicky. If it's a slippery surface, if it's one that we just feel our feet sinking into. And the Queen of Pentacles, she needs her feet on the ground because she can make really good choices for herself. When she's anchored and she feels like she knows what's what, she can make amazing choices for herself. It's when she's in this panic mode, in a mode of, I thought this was a firm ground, but no, it's actually a bouncy castle. And it's hard. It's really difficult. And this has been going on for a while. This insecurity about this connection's been going on for a while, and I'm finding it really frustrating for you. And I kind of feel like I can't breathe. I can't breathe. My feet are sinking. I'm slowly being swallowed up by this whole situation. So if you can relate to that, this is your reading. Definitely your reading, because I'm having such a physical reaction to this. It's very overwhelming. And I could probably, if you were here with me, I think we'd both just sit here and cry for a bit. Let's cry for an hour. You know, when you're a woman, if you're a woman, we have the ability to just sit and have a little cry. Sometimes we need a little cry. My place to have a little cry is in the shower. go in the shower, have a little cry, come out and do the things I need to do. But yeah, I think I'm feeling emotional on your behalf because it's hard, isn't it? There's nothing easy about this situation. And your person is really difficult because they know how to turn a charm on, and they know, and it's like, I've got a feeling that you could say to them, I feel like I'm drowning, I feel like I'm sinking, I feel like I'm being swallowed up. And they'd be like, oh no, you're fine, it's fine, you're fine. They don't really take it seriously, they don't really understand. And it feels like when you have wanted to talk to them and explain to them how you're feeling, they haven't listened, they haven't took it on board. And it feels like there was a point in time where them sweet talking or smoothing it over or playing it down made you feel really reassured. But over time, it just feels like it's moved into this person doesn't even listen to me. It's not that they're trying to make me feel better, they're just not even listening to me or relating to me. And as humans, when we have a human to human connection, it's why we're on earth. We have these connections. When we feel like our feelings don't matter, that's really hard. It's like we're being denied our space, we're being made to feel that we shouldn't feel the way that we do. And I'm here to tell you, you're allowed to have a cry. You're allowed to feel really overwhelmed. And you're allowed to say, hey, do you know what? This person right now is not any good for me. This person is not putting me first. Just because they're denying it, just because they put a smile on or they kind of try and change the subject, that's not okay. That's not okay. So I want you to know that, because this is about you and this is about your life. And I want you to have the best life possible. Now, is there a way forward for the both of you? Can this person get to the point where they see you and what's inside you and what you want? So, at that point, they had the Judgment card. You have the Nine of Wands reversed in the middle of you both in the recent past, which is the walls being up. You've been through a lot with this person, and it kind of feels like with the Judgment card from them, it's them going, oh, well, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know the situation. It is what it is. I don't want to hurt anyone, but if you're hurt, that's your problem. And it's no, hang on. There's two people here. In your connection with this person, there's two people. Yeah, there's a third party involvement, but the connection is between the both of you. And if they've got their guard up and if they're always ready for a deflection and a defensiveness, it feels lonely. It feels hard, So in the recent past, the third party has had the Eight of Wands reversed. They've had the Judgment card in the middle of them both, which is facing the truth. Kind of feels like information being brought to light. So with the third party, with that Eight of Wands reversed, it kind of feels like something happening between the both of them. It may have been you finding out about the third party, or it may have been the third party finding out about you, or it may have been other things going on. But the Justice card in the middle of them both is a card of facing the truth, karma, and it's right in the middle of them both. They're as bad as each other, whoever they are, whoever this third party is, they're bad as each other. And I'm now pushing against their energy. And I'm like, well, are they a love third party, a romantic third party, or something else? But it feels like the third party typed out messages. I'm feeling like I'm typing out messages. like whack it, when you're really irritated and you're typing it all out, and I can feel them typing out messages. But then I'm looking at it and thinking, but was it sent or was it blocked? So it may be that your person blocked this person, because it feels like if they were sent, they weren't read, or they bounced back. There's like this feeling of, no, they didn't go through. And it may be, but then I'm thinking, well, has this person tried to contact you and it just hasn't worked, or have they tried to contact one of your friends and it hasn't gone through, or what is it? There's a message here. There's somebody messaging on a phone and sending it, but it's bouncing. It's not going where they want it to go. So they've either been trying to reach your person or trying to reach you indirectly. Also, they may have been posting passive aggressive stuff on social media, I guess, hoping that one of you would see it. But you will know what that is. If it's something to do with you, you will know. You'll have that feeling of, yeah, they probably tried to message me. If not, they were trying to communicate, but it didn't go through. And again, your person's in the middle of all this, like shrugging it. It's like, okay, whatever. It will be what it will be. I kind of feel like the person in the middle of all this doesn't really take things seriously. They should. They should. They've got a lot of love in them, and they've got a lot of nice things about them. But then the big things they don't really take seriously. They don't understand. I don't think they really understand emotions in the way of the damage that emotions can cause, and what their behavior and how they respond, how that makes other people feel. I think they like to put a plaster on it. They're just like, oh, you got a plaster on it, that's better now. Let's not open it all up. Let's not drag it all out. Let's not talk about everything, because it feels like this person thinks that by talking about it, it creates a problem. Whereas most grown-ups know that if you bring it out into the open, unpack it, talk about it like adults, there's a solution. You can find a solution, but this person doesn't want to get to the point of admitting that there's a problem. So if he doesn't admit that there's a problem, then they don't need to find a solution. Your person's got the Knight of Cups at the moment. You've got the Five of Wands. You're ready for an argument. You're ready for an argument. And then in the middle of you both is the Six of Cups. I do private readings, always available from my website. And on my site, I have a pull a card page where you can generate yourself a tarot card every day and then scroll down the bottom and read what it means. It's my favourite thing on my website. But the Five of Wands for you is the chemistry that you have. It's this bubbling. I'm feeling this nervous bubbling. When you've been biting your tongue and you've been not been heard and you've been shut down, and it's just bubbling like a little volcano, and it's going to erupt at some point. Now, who's it going to erupt at? Is it going to erupt at this person? Are you going to snap people's heads off around you for other things? Sometimes we project, don't we? Sometimes we're like, this is the thing that's really annoying me, but I hate my boss. That kind of thing. We misplace our feelings. But the Six of Cups in the middle of you both, there's a real deep love connection here with you both. And it's a real shame that it's got to this point between you, because there's something here of value. And it's a real shame that this person's not really taking it seriously, because they're the Knight of Cups at the moment. It kind of feels like they just want to smooth things over. They just want it easy. They don't want to talk about the difficult things. And it feels like if they're not going to explore the difficult things, you're going to find it very hard to move past it, because you can't move past it because it's this massive roadblock and this earthquake that's trembling beneath the surface. And they don't get it. They don't understand it. Like in their head, they're like, well, you're just creating a problem. No, you're not. Don't let this person twist things, because you're not. You have feelings and your feelings are valid. And as much as this person loves you, because they do in their own way, they do, absolutely. They're not listening with their heart. They're not listening with their heart. They think that kissing you will stop you talking, getting you something like a gift or doing something nice with you will make it all better. When all you want to do is be heard and taken seriously. Now, whatever's going on with this third party, I don't know what. Uh, it feels like the third party might be married or might have someone around. Um, and it's not. It's another person. It's not the person in the middle of it. It's somebody else they've got around. Yeah. They've got the King of Pentacles at the moment, and then they've got the Ten of Wands in the middle of them both, which is like a burden. It's feeling the weight of the connection. But if anything, it feels like there's not really any communication between them both at the moment. I kind of, when I'm pushing against the energy, I just feel it blocked. And it's not that they're blocking, it's other people have blocked them. Got the ice cream man. Just wait for it to pass. It's that time of year now, isn't it? Yay. It's going to be summer soon. I think it's the first time I've heard them this year, so that's good. Anyway, if you have food trucks or anything that comes around your area, let me know what they are. In the UK, we have ice cream trucks. I don't think we have ice cream vans. We don't really have any other food trucks. If you're in another part of the UK and you do have like a mobile shop, I remember when I was a kid, there used to be a mobile video van rental that drive round and you could rent a video rather than at the video shop. Anyway, I digress. Let me know in the comments if you have anything like that that visits your neighbourhood, because I'm interested. Now, with this King of Pentacles, this person has somebody in their life that's really strong and stable and there for them. And it feels like this third party could treat this person however they wanted and they'd still be there for them. I'm very kind of on the fence about whether this is a love connection or if this is just a troublemaker. Third party troublemaker, family friend, nosy person, an ex from the past. But the King of Pentacles is their partner is a voice of reason, and this partner or this person that's close to them tells them how it is, and they don't like the way that this third party behaves. They don't like it. They cringe. But the third party doesn't always listen. And then I'm looking at that thinking, well, maybe this person has secretly been and blocked everyone so that this third party can't keep messaging people. You know, like if you were to pick up somebody else's phone and then go and block everyone on their social media, they won't then think, oh my goodness, like everyone's blocked. They'd think everyone's blocked me. They wouldn't go and have a look. Anyway, this King of Pentacles, they're kind of this voice of reason, this stop your nonsense. That's what and then I'm thinking, well, is this a mother-in-law or a sister-in-law then that's kind of, or an ex that's meddling and has been meddling, and there's this person that's just like, we sharp, just stay out of everyone's business, because that's the thing that's here. There's somebody telling this third party, if it is a romantic connection that's here, there's no love or attraction there, but there's somebody around that's telling this third party to stop interfering, just stop it, because this person doesn't like it, whoever they are. You will know who they are. So I don't think they're in contact. So moving forward, your person in the middle has the Two of Cups reversed. You have the Ten of Swords reversed. And then in the middle of you both is the Ace of Swords. Now the Ace of Swords in the middle is this chance from the universe of we can get this back on track. We can have a future together. But your Ten of Swords reversed is you have to take on board how I feel about this. And them being the Two of Cups reversed, they don't get it. They don't understand it. It kind of feels like them saying, well, you just need to get over it. You just need to forget about it. You just, and it feels like with that Two of Cups reversed, they love you so much, but they don't get it. And that Ten of Swords reversed is this feeling of this hurts. The fact that the person that I love doesn't get it and doesn't understand it. And then I'm looking at that Ace of Swords in the middle, and I'm like, that can be clear communication. That can be clear communication, but also a new beginning. The third party at that point is going to get a new little project with the Ace of Wands. They're going off doing their own thing, whatever they're doing, whoever they are, whatever's gone on there. They've got the Seven of Cups in the middle of them both, and they've got the Ace of Wands. They're starting something new that's not connected to this. The Seven of Cups, there's a lot of confusion. Your person is, at the moment, your person's like, everything's fine. You're upset because you're upset, and that's your problem, but everything's fine. I think your person's going to be moving into a space of everything's not fine and everything's really confusing, and I don't really understand what's gone on, and it feels like them thinking that I don't really get it, I don't understand what's gone on here. And for them to understand, they need to listen, and for them to listen, they need to ask you questions, and they need to give you a safe space. But it feels like it may get worse before it gets any better. So I'm going to do a Celtic cross for you. I want to see what's around you, opportunities to come, because I want to know beyond that Ten of Swords for you. Can you both get to the point where you feel like you're being listened to, you're being heard, you're being, a 50-50 partnership? What's going on? I want to see all of the cards, how they come out. So I'm going to lay it out quite quickly. If you want to follow, subscribe, put something lovely in the comments. Let me know where you are. Let me know anything you want. So tell me something, a random fact, and put a like on it for engagement. The Page of Cups is your energy, and the King of Pentacles, you want some stability here. Where this person has a stable person around them, you want stability here. You don't just want this Page of Cups. You both love each other and you're both attracted to each other. I really wouldn't be surprised if you told me that you two have been together since you were at school, for years and years and years. If you haven't, you've definitely known each other in a past life. And it feels like you want a grown-up relationship, but you keep feeling like they're going, oh, no, but you're fine. Everything's fine. Don't create a problem. There is a problem, though. The Page of Pentacles, what's around you? The Four of Cups. Yeah, it's really low energy. And in the past is the Two of Wands or the Two of Rods with this deck. You two have made plans in the past. You two have planned for the future. But the Four of Cups is this low energy. You're not getting from this relationship what you need from it right now. So it's really important that you look after yourself, that you validate yourself, because this person's not going to validate you for a long, long time. Even with clear communication in the middle of you both, it's going to be very hard for this person to actually realise what has gone on here, because they haven't stood up for you, they haven't protected you, they haven't listened to you, they haven't stopped you from drowning. And we kind of hope that the person that we love would rescue us, and they didn't, because they didn't. I don't think they really realised. I just don't think they really realised, because they want an easy life, and it feels like if they see the best in everyone. Opportunities to come is the Knight of Cups. Hoping that they can, they're the Knight of Cups at the moment, but that Knight of Cups feels like they want to make you feel good so that you forget about it. Now, the Knight of Cups for you is the opportunity. Now, that opportunity is paths being open. And paths need to be open between the both of you. And it needs to be in a space of love and caring and compassion. So, the secret underlying question, can we start again with the Ace of Pentacles? The timing on this is you. You're the timing on this. Possible attainment is boundaries. And then, yeah, the Three of Swords, it's going to get worse. Things are going to get, not worse, but the difficultness of this, because it feels like we're looking at this Knight of Cups, and this Knight of Cups is presenting themselves as somebody that loves you, they adore you, they want you in their life. They just don't understand. There's something missing here. And I don't know if there was a point in time where that bridge and that connection was, but I'm kind of walking over the bridge between the both of you, and it's kind of broken. There's a gap in the middle, and there's no way over it, and there's no one trying to get a solution, or you're trying to get a solution, and this person's just like, yeah, well, it doesn't matter, we can still see each other from where we are. The Eight of Swords is putting boundaries in. The Eight of Swords feels like you trying to protect yourself, putting restrictions in. And then the Three of Swords is them, the both of you going through pain, to be honest. And it's hard. But the High Priestess for you is your intuition. Do you see yourself in this in 2 years' time? You know your person better than anyone. Do you think that you and your person can get to a point where you feel heard by them? Because the Eight of Swords for me feels like they're not listening. They're not listening, and it's hard to get in, and it's heartbreaking, and it's, do they really want to lose me? Do they really not realise how much this is hurting? I'm going to pull an oracle card. Let's see what the oracle has to say for you. What do you need to know? I think this is the Moon Witch oracle. They're beautiful cards. So, it feels like, it's like you've been delaying the pain. This volcano, you've got to let this volcano erupt to let the pressure out, and that's really hard, isn't it? It's time to commit. So it's time to commit. This person either needs to hear you, feel you, validate this connection, or you need to commit to doing what is best for you. And it does feel like there's a volcano here that needs to erupt. The pressure needs to be released. And it's only after that you will find peace. Because always after the Three of Swords, we step into the Four of Swords, which is a card of acceptance, which is a card of, okay, this is where I am right now. And by accepting where we are right now, we can allow ourselves to feel it. And it feels like you need some time. You need some time for you, because you've been in this situation where you've been looking at your person to be there for you and they haven't been. You now need some time for you. And when I saw it's time to commit, the little voice in my head was, to you. Commit to you. And if this is a painful situation for you, and if your person, you're hitting a brick wall with your person, you really need to look after yourself. You need to kind of, with that Eight of Swords, wrap yourself in steel and don't let anyone in for a bit. Because when we bang our head against a brick wall, we're never going to make that wall go away. It's just going to keep hurting. And there comes a point where we have to say, okay, it's me that's hurting myself now. And when we're looking at someone and they're refusing to emotionally see how we feel, there's some point that we have to shut off from them. I have to say, I'm not going to be vulnerable for you anymore. I'm not going to let you do that. I'm not going to let you see that side of me anymore, because I need to heal. You need to get a journal, write it all in a journal, write letters to the universe, do what you have to do to get this volcano out of you, because this person can't do it for you, because they don't get it. They do love you, very much love you, and it feels like if their little magic wand of everything's fine, I don't know what the problem is, if that made you feel better, this would be a fantastic relationship. But relationships don't work like that, does it? So it feels like every time you go through something, this is what you're going to meet from them. Of everything's fine. It's not. And you need to be okay. That high priestess, you are going to be okay. You need to get in that shower and have a cry for a week. You need to, every time you feel like I need them to understand me, have a little chat with your angels, because they understand you. I talk to my angels all the time. They get bored of listening to me, I tell you. They understand you. They love you. They want to guide you forward. And by pulling your energy back within you and finding another way to release this volcano, whether it's within a journal, going for a long walk, whatever it is, go in the gym and punch a load of things, whatever it is that you do to get that energy out for you, do it for you. Don't do it for this person. Don't expect this person to do it for you. You do it for you. If you need talking therapy, have some talking therapy if it's available to you. Do some art therapy, do something for you, because holding on to the pain that you've been through, everything that's happened, holding on to that pain's not good for you. You need to get it out. You just do. You owe it for you. You are the most important person in your life. And then after that, once you're healed, you'll know whether you still want to be with this person or not. Because when we're feeling broken, we put up with nonsense. When we're feeling strong again, we kind of sometimes look at a situation and think, what did I put up with that for? This person wasn't hearing me. They loved me, but they weren't hearing me. But then again, when you're strong again, you may not be needing that from your person, because you have it within yourself. So that's what I have for you. I hope that it helps in some way. I really, really do. Yeah, if you need to cry, cry out. There's no shame in crying. Do what you need to do for you, because you are the most important person in your life. And if you're okay, everyone around you will be okay. So concentrate on you. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so your angels take you on your way. And thank you so much for being here today. If you've made it right to the end of the reading, I know, like, pretty much, if you've made it right to the end of the reading, then this was your reading. If you were nodding and everything, this was your reading. Hardly anyone makes it right to the end of the reading. So I'm going to wrap you in another wonderful bubble of protection, because I know the tough time you're having, and things will get better for you. It might not get better with this connection, but your life, you will get better. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town, and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. Welcome to your third party situation. What energy is here for you today? I'm going to start by pulling some charms. With the charms, they're little signs and symbols from the universe for you. Sometimes they bypass me, sometimes I pick things up. If you've had a private reading with me and we've done a charm pull, if any of your charms appear today, there may be a really important message here for you. Private readings are always available. So within the circle of protection, what charms are here for you today? Let's have a look. We have a classical angel, We have the peace sign. And we have a little pink bow. It feels like a child's bow. It feels like a little girl. A little pretty girl. Anyway, let's do a third party situation spread. What do you need to know about your third party situation? What has been going on? All of the things, everything. We want to know everything. What's going on between you and your person? What's going on with the third party? Where are the pathway forwards? Everything you need to know. Going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons. Most importantly, for angels, offering us a circle of protection, so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. And I just done it so that I didn't even need to split the deck, but there we go. We do what we do. The angels, the guides us. Down this side is you. You're always on my left-hand side. Down the middle is your person. Oh, what's going on with your person? Okay. Down this side is the third party. The third party is the person that's always furthest away from you. I don't care what the technicalities are. It is as simple as that. I'm always reading for you and your person, anyone else connected to your person. For me as a third party, if the third party came to me for guidance, they would be there. If you know what I mean, I'm giving you guidance, and I give guidance to my left-hand side. I don't do, when people go, oh, can the roles be reversed? No. This is you. If it doesn't resonate, it's not yours. Simple, very simple. Your person's a mess. Your person's an absolute mess. And it kind of feels like your person let you down one too many times. It feels like you've disconnected from them. And it kind of feels like you may be at this reading checking that your ex is doing terribly. They're doing terribly. It does feel like this is a situation where I don't know if you've told this person that they're your ex yet or not, but it feels like this is something that you're not over. I'm sure there's there's residue feelings and stuff, but it feels like you're in the process of disconnecting and you're in the process of moving on and moving forward. And it feels like right now for you, your life's pretty good. And it feels like this may be a little bit of a spy reading. They're an absolute fucking mess. I don't like to swear, but there we go. I think that may be the first time I've ever said the F word in my readers, and I don't know why. But this person's a mess, and they've brought it all on themselves, haven't they? They're not happy. Whoever they're with at the moment are not happy. It feels like this person let you down one too many times. They're getting karma for everything they've done. And it feels like you're watching it all unfold, whether you've actually got a ringside seat or whether it's just you know things are bad for them. And it feels like it's not that you're a malicious person, and it's not that you wish bad things on people, but you were hurt and they let you down, and they had no right just to go back to the third party and everything to be happy, or whoever they're with right now. Whoever they're with right now, neither of them are happy. So, probably get demonetized for saying the F word. I can't be bothered to edit it out though. I just can't. It is what it is. If one of you's got a potty mouth, I blame someone amongst this. So, anyway. The Page of Swords in the recent past for you is reversed. They've had the Four of Swords reversed in the recent past. The Two of Wands reversed in the middle of you both. That sums it all up, doesn't it? Page of Swords reversed. They made promises to you that they knew they wouldn't keep. They let you down one too many times, maybe 100 too many times, Feels like you gave this person a chance and a chance and a chance and a chance, and you had plans with this person, and it feels like every time you got close to the plans happening, they either cancelled or they made an excuse or it fell through, and it's really hard. And it's, but the thing is, the plans, the things that they were promising you seemed so genuine. But then I'm looking at them thinking, well, they knew they weren't. They knew. It feels like they were making the promises to make you feel better, but they had no intention of following through on. But at the point that they said it, they wanted you to feel good. The Four of Swords reversed is isolation and rejection for them. With it being reversed, it feels like you've had enough. You've walked away. You're just disconnected. Whether they've realised it yet or not, but they've been in this very closed, shut off space. And I don't think they were expecting you to walk away. But then I'm thinking, why didn't you do it sooner? Why didn't you do it sooner? I know sometimes we have to wait, don't we? We have to wait until we know that we can walk away, we won't regret it. I don't think you're going to have any regrets with walking away from this person, to be honest. None at all. And I think you had to wait until it got to the point that it got to. So, yeah. In a recent past, whoever they're connected to at the moment had the Five of Swords reversed. The Knight of Swords in the middle of them both feels like your ex. I'm going to call them your ex. They feel like your ex is your ex's energy. You cut them off. They went running to whoever this third party is. This third party lets them do whatever they want. With that Five of Swords reversed, it's this very timid energy. It's this third party doesn't like to argue. And this third party that they're connected to right now is nothing like you. You're amazing. You're strong, you're independent, you're absolutely beautiful. You're a very kind person, but you're very strong. And your ex messed you about so much, but they also knew that there would be a day that you would cut them off, that you would go, no, I'm done. I'm not putting up with it anymore. And it feels like with whoever they're connected to at the moment is willing to put up with a lot because they're quite a timid person and they just want to be with this person. And it feels like they would put up with a lot. And it feels like your ex knows that you're not a walkover. They were a little bit scared of you, but it didn't stop them from being a complete idiot, did it? So at the moment, your person's got the Ten of Swords reversed. Everything's going really bad in their life. They've got the Ten of Cups reversed for the third party. They're not happy. And in the middle of them both is the cold energy of the King of Swords. And it's this person that's causing all of this. It's almost like the moment your ex realised that you were done, they scrambled because they can't be on their own, can they? They need to be connected to at least one person. They scrambled and they kind of love bombed whoever this is, and everything. And it kind of took the third party back a bit, like they weren't expecting it. At the moment, the third party is miserable, absolutely miserable. The Ten of Cups reversed. There's no agreement on any kind of anything. They argue about everything. If they live together, they argue about absolutely everything. How hot to have the house, how cold to have it, what they're gonna eat, where they're gonna sleep, what they're watching, everything. They bicker about everything. What time they're gonna close the curtains. It's like everything they bicker about. If they don't live together, they bicker about everything. But the thing is, with the third party, they back down very easily and they go within themselves instead of having their say and saying what you want about, they don't. This ex of yours, they like their own way. They're very bossy. They want what they want when they want it. But they're in a very bad place. They're self-sabotaging. If they've got substance issues, they're drinking, they're doing whatever they do, and they're very self-absorbed. And with the third party, there are people in the third party's life who are telling them to leave, telling them that it's not worth it, but they're sticking it out. You've got the Knight of Pentacles at the moment, which is a very grounded energy of you moving forward and building your own road. The Seven of Cups in the middle of you both is this card of you wanting to know what's going on, and that's what it feels like. You wanting to know how bad it is for your ex right now. And it's terrible because they've just let go of the best person that they could have ever had in their life. If only they'd put the effort in. But the thing is, it feels like if you were just really submissive and willing to put up with the nonsense, then, and willing to put up with an unhappy relationship, then yeah, you'd be together. But you're not willing to put up with an unhappy relationship for the sake of a relationship. It feels like you're perfectly capable of being on your own. As much as it would be lovely to have new love and have a companion, it feels like the nonsense just isn't worth it, and this person just wasn't worth it. And this person's finding it very hard to deal with because you're the first person that's ever really stood up and dumped them. I kind of feel like you're the first person to ever walk away from them because I think they're very good at nurturing attachments where the other person gets an emotional attachment. Like, I can't think of the word of it, but it's like this anxiety attachment. And their other people they've been with, and even the third party, try their best to keep them happy, and you're the first person that's just gone like, no, I'm not putting up with this. What are you on about? This is just not what I want. I need someone who's a grown up, who's gonna be lovely. Yeah, why? Okay. The Five of Cups reversed, you're leaving this behind. You're not going to have any regrets about this at all. Your person, when they finally realise they're not ever going to be able to pull you back in again, they're going to go through absolute heartbreak. They're going to try and reach out to you with the Two of Swords in the near future, maybe over the next 2 weeks. It feels like they're going to try and reach out to you, whether they've been blocked or whatever. They're going to realise that you're not there. The Five of Cups reversed is you're done. You're not got any regrets. You're moving forward. You've learnt your lessons. You've learnt what this is and where this was going. And they're going to be heartbroken because they've lost the one person that could have kept them on the straight and narrow. But, this person in the middle of all this has to take accountability for their own life. And if they're going to self-sabotage, and if they're going to do all of this destructive things, if they're going to make you promises that they can't keep, if they're going to be an absolute idiot that they are, then why would they be entitled to have a wonderful, strong person like you in their life picking up the pieces of their life? There's plenty of people that would be willing to pick up all the pieces and try and fix this person, but I think you come with the mentality of we have to fix ourselves. If someone's not going to stop their nonsense to be with you, then they're not worth it, are they lose. This person in the middle of all this has lost the most amazing person ever. And it's their loss, it's not yours. And I think you know that, it's their loss, it's not your loss. Because whatever happens, you're going to be just fine. You know that. Now, the third party, they have the Six of Wands reversed. We have the Ace of Wands reversed in the middle of them both. Bit of a false start. It feels like while your ex is going through the heartbreak of finally realising that you are never going to be there for them again, the third party is going to be trying to make things better for them. I don't know if the third party knows about you or what. I think the person in the middle of all this has a lot of secrets. And it feels like with the Six of Wands reversed, the third party saying to your ex, oh, things will get better. I'll make things better. And it feels like whenever this person goes through anything, this person over here is going to assume that they've done something wrong and that they need to fix it. And it's their fault that this person's doing the things that they do, and that's not a very good relationship. If we can, a very good relationship is we hold our partners accountable for the things that they do. We don't just make excuses, and we don't just wash over it, and we don't assume that they're in a bad mood because I've done something wrong. Now we have to go, why are you in a bad mood? What's going on? Is it something that I've done? Is it something else that's going on? Don't just think this person, this third party, has the mentality of when someone else is having a bad day, it's because they've done something wrong, and they haven't done anything wrong. At the end of the day, this third party is a very lovely person, but I think they're quite naive. I think they're really quite naive. And I think they've had relationships like this before. They may even have had a relationship like this with one of their parents, that they were taught that when their parent was in a bad mood about bills, life, money, all the adult things, this person as a child assumed it was their fault, or they were told it was their fault. So I think they've now entering relationships that mimic that damage that they had. And that's why your ex is drawn towards them. And that's why your ex has lost the best person in their life, because you're the only person who is willing to say, I'm not putting up with that. Stop making me promises that you're not keeping. Start delivering on the things that you're meant to be doing. Because if you're not going to, I'm not waiting around. I've given you enough time. It feels like that. It's that. And you're a very strong person. Private readings are available. I can't remember if I already said. On my website, I have a page where you can pull a card. You refresh the page, a new tarot card will pop up, and then you scroll down the bottom and see the meaning. I do it every morning before I get out of bed. It's the first thing I do. I have it saved on my home screen, which generate a card for me. What do I need to think about today? What do I need to take stock on today? I'm going to do a Celtic cross for you. We know that your life's going to get better. You've got the Knight of Pentacles at the moment, but I'm going to do a Celtic cross for you. I want to see what's around you, opportunities to come, possible attainment, possible outcome. On my website, I do offer 12-month forecasts, so that you can watch it as many times as you want. It's a pre-recorded, and you check in through the year and see where you're at and see what's what. May be beneficial for you, especially with all the changes that you've made. Taking the year as it comes. So within a circle of protection. No, that's not the right thing, is it? I'm going to split the deck. That's what it is. My head just went blank. It's because your guys are going to stop wittering. No one wants the 12-party reading, the 12-month reading. The Three of Pentacles. Now, this is where you're at the moment. The Three of Pentacles is you going, you're on my team, you're not on my team, I'm making plans for the future, don't want any time wasters. Yeah, you've got many good things looking towards. You're looking towards and focusing on your Ten of Pentacles, which is your Tree of Life. You've got things to do. You don't need a loser holding you back. This is why you've disconnected from this person. Your life purpose is more important than being let down by someone who's got all the talk and they don't deliver. The Ten of Pentacles, you've got money coming your way. I don't think it's in the next 12 months though. I think the things that you do over the next 12 months is going to pave your way to more material, being looked after more materially. You've got the Nine of Wands, everything that you've been through. You're a fighter, you're full of resourceful. You're resourceful, you're a fighter. You've got it. You've got enough to fight for yourself. You even had enough to fight for this person, but they wouldn't let you. They weren't open to it. So, the Chariot, you like to take control of the situation. I'm loving this. We've got the Magician manifesting what's good. It kind of feels like a full moon, or at some point over the last 3 months, you've asked for guidance and you were given it, and you've listened by disconnecting from this person. The Magician for you is you manifesting, you recognising what was on the table. You suddenly recognising that you were being promised things and being let down. You realising that this person has a lot of issues, and issues are not your fault. Opportunities to come. you've got a new beginning. You're starting on this journey to your Ten of Pentacles, and it feels amazing. If you're building up your own business, that's going to go very well. If you're just building up your life in general, it's going to go really well. It's the beginning, and it'll grow, and it'll do great. The underlying question is the Ace of Wands. Do I have the power to create the things I want to create? Yeah, absolutely. Of course you do. The timing on this is the Justice card, which is facing the truth. And because you faced the truth of a situation, you're enabling yourself to have a very successful future. It's when we start making excuses or allowances or internalizing other people's problems into ourselves, that's when we have problems. The Justice card is seeing things for what they are. It's facing the truth, your ethics, your clarity, it's your wanting your head held high, you wanting what's right. And also there's an element here of let karma take care of business. With your ex, let karma take care of business, because it always does. I mean, when I was in my 20s, I'm now like 40, in my mid 40s. When I was a kid, I was like, I don't really understand this karma takes care of business. But over the last 20 years, you know how you have people in your life who are constant on the outskirts of your life, so you know them through other people, or you kind of I don't want to say anything too personal, but you see people, and as you're growing up, this other person, other people are aging and they're making life choices and life decisions. And I can honestly say there's quite a few people on the outskirts of my life that I look at them now and I think, yeah, karma took care of business. It did. May have took a long time. It isn't always instant. But yeah, things that happened in their life to them. Yeah, karma takes care of business. And if you're a young person, as time goes by, you'll realise that. But I don't think you are a young person. I think you're wise enough to know karma takes care of business. And it's important to make good choices as well. So the Three of Cups, you're going to be celebrating, and then your outcome is fighting for what's worth fighting for. The Five of Swords is a card of knowing when to walk away, knowing when to drop your sword and go, right, no, that's it, I'm walking away and putting my energy elsewhere. And then also knowing what's worth fighting for. Is it worth fighting for winning those swords? If we win an argument with a friend, we lose a friend sometimes. But if we walk away from it and let our friend win, it damages it. But there's always a price of winning. But then there's always battles that are worth fighting. And it feels like you've moved into a period of your life where you know what is worth fighting for and what is not. And that's a really nice place to be. And I'm very optimistic for what comes next in your life, because you've already got your feet in it. You're already on it. You're already walking it. You're already doing it. And there's celebrations for you. And there's going to be people around you that are really proud of you. It feels like in the next 18 months, there's going to be someone very close to you who you don't really talk to each other that much. But there's a close bond there, or there was at some point. But this person out of the blue is going to tell you they're proud of you. You're a bit of a role model for them. They may not say it, and they may not have those kinds of conversations with you, but out of the blue one day, they're going to say it. You're doing really well. You're doing so well. So keep doing well. Don't let anyone hold you down. You're still flying. You're still doing great. Yeah, your ex is a mess. They're going to carry on being a mess. They're not going to change their ways. They've lost the best person in their life. You put up with a lot, and then you go, no, that's it. I'm done. And well done you, because it's hard. That's really hard to do. It's really hard to do. So don't do yourself down. Don't give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself credit where credit is due. So that's what I have for you. I hope that it helps in some way. If you would like a private reading, always available. going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so the angels take you anyway. If you've made it to this point, this really was your reading then. That's amazing. If you were nodding along, let me know in the comments if this was your reading. Not very many people make it right to the end of the reading, so because you did, I know it's yours. So let me know. Just put yes, put a star, put a heart, whatever. Just let me know, because you're a very strong person. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. What is going on in your third party situation? I'm going to start by pulling some charms. With the charms, the little signs and symbols from the universe to use. Sometimes I pick things up, mostly I don't. If you have a private reading with me, I pull charms at the beginning. If your charms come out in this reading, there may be a really important message here for you. So what's going on in your third party situation? What do you need to know? Let's have a look. Oh, my voice just went a bit funny. There we go. We have a cross for faith. Also reminds me of a tattoo or a wall art thing. We have a crescent moon. I'm not quite sure what it is. I keep meaning to look it up on the internet. I'm pretty sure it's for something. We have a crown. If you know what it is, let me know. We have E. I have a crescent moon that's really pretty, decorated. We have a diamond key. J. A baby's pram. And a little red apple with a little green leaf. So, what is going on in your third party situation? What message is here for you? Today, I'm going to do a third party connection spread, tarot spread, and I'll tell you everything I'm picking up and everything I'm feeling. Where's your pathways forwards? What choices do you have? What's going on with everyone and everything in this connection at the moment? I'm going to split the deck into 4. Down this side is you. Down the middle is your person. Down this side is the third party. For me, the third party is always the person furthest away from you. And then down the middle is the connecting energy. They're going to be back. They're coming back. They're coming back. If you're in no contact at the moment, they're coming back. They're leaving the third party. The third party is being pushed out of this whole situation. So, yeah, do we even need to do the reading? You're an absolute diamond. Absolute diamond. You and your person are going to be moving into a very good and happy place where there's quite clear communication. Your person is the hermit at the moment, but they're doing what they need to do. They're pushing the third party out. They've already done that. But the third party, I don't know who they are, but we don't like them. We don't like them. Anyway, let's have a look. This might be quite a quick reading, to be honest. So, in recent past, you've had the 7 of Swords reversed. Your person's had the 3 of Coins reversed. You've had the Magician in the middle of you both. It feels like you always knew what was going on here. And it feels like there was feelings of resentment and there was feelings of sneaky behaviour and there was feelings of what is really going on and there's feelings of a need to do what's best for the future. Whoever this third party was, they had the 3 of Wands and then the 8 of Swords in the middle of them both, which is this blocked energy. It feels like this third party has been around for a long time and it feels like an ex. And it feels like an ex that's been blocked, and your person really resents this ex. And I kind of want to go on a rant about this ex, but we don't need to, do we? Because they're irrelevant. This ex has just done too much. They've been spying on you. They've been checking out your social media. They've been trying to create rumors about you. They've been neurotic, absolute nightmare. And your person really resents them. If they have children together or they've had a divorce, your person really resents giving this person any money whatsoever. And it's been really hard, isn't it? It's been a hard situation, but you've been fully aware of it, and it feels like you've had to dig deep to stick this out, and you've had to go, okay, I'm going to see where this goes because I want this person in my future, and this person is in your future, this person is in your life. It feels like there may be a little bit of disconnect at the moment, but you're amazing. Your person thinks you're absolutely brilliant. They're the hermit at the moment. This X is the Queen of Coins reversed. They've got the Wheel of Fortune in the middle of them both. It's closure, it's done. The divorce is being finalised. The future is golden. It just feels fantastic. With your with your person being the hermit at the moment, it feels like them seeking privacy. I kind of there may be a little bit of a disconnect between you both at the moment, but then I'm looking at it, no, there's not really. They've been through a lot, and they're resting and they're rejuvenating and they're doing what's best for the future. In the middle of you both is the Queen of Wands, which is your energy. You've won the battle, you've won the war, you've got the gold, you've got the pot of gold. You surrendered to the path this divine connection was meant to be on. There's true love here. There's two people here that really want to be with each other. There's two people here that's been through a lot to be with each other, and it feels like your person has done everything they could to protect you from all of the nonsense. The third party, this ex of theirs, is not happy with the loss of control that they have. They're not happy with the amount of money they don't have anymore. They're not happy with a lot of things, but let them go off and do their own thing, because it feels like society now has said to this ex, you're the ex, go away. You've been paid off, go away. You're getting what you need to get, that's all you're getting. Moving forward, you've got the King of Swords. Your person's got the Nine of Swords. It's going to be a bit of stress, but you both got each other, so it's fine. The Four of Coins in the middle of you both nearly choked is the security here, is the thing that no one can take away. The communication between you and your person is going to get so much better. There's a very high level, like divine energy in the middle of you both. It feels like you finish each other's sentences, you know what each other's thinking, and things are going to get much better. They've got this Seven of Coins, so they're going to carry on getting the money or whatever. And also the ex is going to be secretly waiting to cause trouble again, but they're not going to be able to. The Ten of Swords in the middle of them both is the card of that's done, absolute cut off, done, completed. Your person's got the Nine of Swords, so it's going to be quite stressful. It kind of feels like the ex is going to try and come back for more. They want more money, but there's someone or court or thing. I don't know. You've got what you've got. They've got what they've got. There is nothing else there for them, and they're going to find it really hard. They need to stand on their own 2 feet, don't they? But this is just amazing. I'm going to pull a 9-card spread. What else do we need to know? Private readings are always available. I've got 12-month forecast available, and fast track if you want a reading within 24 hours. All of the things. Remember to subscribe, follow. Leave a comment if this is your reading. Leave a comment of where you are, what's the time, what's the weather like. At the moment it's mid-afternoon on a Sunday in the UK. It's quite a nice day today, and my cat keeps jumping on my tarot table. So 9-card spread for you and your person moving forward. Yeah, you two are going to get married, and it's going to break it's not going to break their heart. It's not going to break the third party's heart in a way of they want to be with your person, but it's going to be hard for them because once you two are married, there's going to be less that this in person's entitled to. Got the Two of Wands, which is make choices for the future. The Queen of Swords, the Magician, the both of you moving forward together. You and your person are the King and Queen of Swords, whether you're male or female, whatever it is. That's a divine union. That's a power couple. That's power moves. The Page of Wands reversed. There may be a young person around who's just going to take a bit of time to get their feet on the ground to get used to things. The Page of Swords is information coming to light that finally causes this Ten of Swords cutting off. The third party is going to get cut off. The world is the sense of completion, the sense of well-being. The Eight of Wands. Once the divorce is truly finalised and your person's feeling much better, you're going to get married at some point. It feels like it could be in the next 2 years. You're going to have a ring on your finger. There may be house move and relocation on the cards as well. But you already know this. You already know. I think you come to the reading hoping that the third party's gone for good. They're going to keep trying every now and again. They're going to raise their head. They're going to check that they're going to get and they're going to check they're getting what they're getting. But there's nothing more for them to have, especially once legally you're a partnership. And if you're already married to this person, which I don't think you are, but if you are, there's going to be a house move, celebrations, a blessing, whatever it is, a ceremony coming. Yeah, but there is a young person in all of this. I don't think they're too young, but it's going to take them a little bit of time to get on their feet, but then they will get on their feet. Kids are resilient. Young people are resilient. And with a power couple like you in their life, my goodness, they can't go wrong, can they? You may win custody if you've been trying to get if your person's been trying to get custody, they might get it. But I'm not telling you anything you don't know. So if it's not something you've spoke about, then that's not that. But it feels like your person has wanted to do what is best, and that's their objective, and the ex is just out to drag out whatever they can get. But again, I'm saying the court of law is saying no, that's all they're getting. They're not getting anything else. So that's what I have for you. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so it ain't to take you on your way. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If you've made it to this point, then I take it this was your reading. Yeah, wow, what a wonderful couple you both are. You can have a really lovely future together, you know. So yeah, enjoy each other. Really enjoy each other. If you've made it to this point, then you're now part of my secret Purple Heart gang. I hope you're doing well. Little Miss Nosy Rosie keeps jumping on my tarot table today. It's been in between filming, so I think she'd been waiting for me to stop talking, and she lunges. I've got a feeling she knows she's got those new dinners that she really likes because she had one yesterday, and so now she wants another one, but she's not allowed it till later. And she's like, I'm hungry, let me have it now. And I'm like, well, just eat your biscuits. She's got dry cat food, high quality dry cat food, but she knows she's got some pouches in the cupboard. She doesn't, if she has more than one pouch a day, it makes her really ill. So we have to limit what she can have, and she's just like, I want it now. And I'm like, no, not yet. The weather here is cold today, but it feels like spring. My daffodils are coming up in my front garden, which is lovely. They're all just little soldiers all stood up at the moment. Can't wait for them to start blossoming and blooming. If you haven't heard already, I've taken on some freelance creative work just to pay the bills. We all need a little bit of income boost every now and again, so I've done that. My diary is still open. I have spaces for this week, but I do have a limited amount of spaces, so if you're a regular and you go and you try and book a reading and it's not available, and my fast track isn't available, then my next booking, my next available space that's available on my website is genuinely the next space I have available. So maybe a bit of a wait. At the moment, it's looking okay. I'm trying to manage my time. And to be honest, taking on this freelance work, I'm now doing my tarot work in the morning, and then in the afternoon and evening getting on with that. And I'm kind of finding that it's keeping me motivated because it's giving me one thing to do in the morning and something completely different to do in the afternoon. And I'm not getting as drained. Which is good. I thought I was going to find it exhausting, but I think with my ADHD brain, it helps to do something different with my brain power and stuff. And it's just nice being creative again. And it's only a 12-week project. I think I'm 2 weeks in now, I think. So I've got 10 weeks left. It's going to fly by. Let me know what you do. What is your profession? What is your life purpose? When I was younger, I had my first child when I was 20. I was just turning 20. Um, and I remember when I was at school, when everybody said, "What do you want to do for a career?" All I wanted to do was be a housewife and a mum. So that's what I done. I was a housewife and a mum. And if you want to know more about me, I've got my background on my website, on my about me, my journey with tarot and the journey of my life, and how I got to where I am now. If you want to read that, that's there. But yeah, I just wanted to be a mum. And then there come a point of, well, what am I going to do after? What am I going to do? My babies aren't going to be babies forever, because I didn't want more than two, and I had them quite close together. And then I was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to be really quite young when they've grown up. I mean, my oldest now is 25, and it's like, wow. Some of my friends I went to school with, their little ones are now 8, and they've still got another decade before they've got any kind of freedom. And I'm like, I've had freedom quite a long time, And so then I thought, well, what do I do after that? And then I went to art school while my kids were at high school. And it was really hard because I was a single mum, had to pay it. I funded myself through university, and luckily I had the support of my mum. She used to pick my kids up from school, and they used to go around there and have their tea and then come home when I got home. Without my mum, I couldn't have done it at all. And if I'd have been in a relationship at that point, I couldn't have done it. I was divorced at the age of 23. I'd done it all. I was like, all the way through school, I want to be a housewife and a mum. So I was a single mum and divorced by the age of 23, 24. Wow, talk about get your life goals in and out of the way. Yep, got in. That one time I got married. Don't do that again. I don't think I'd ever get married again. I've had a few little relationships, but nothing important. My kids have never had someone in their life to call them their stepdad. I always thought, well, they've got their dad, whether he's useless or good or what, however he is, that's their dad. I didn't ever want anyone to come in and play dad with my kids. I was like, I just do it on my own, do it the best I can. And they came first, so that's what I'd done. And now when I left university, my kids were kind of leaving school. My kids now have their own lives, and they have their own interests, and they have their own struggles, and they have their own happy times, and we come together at Christmas and birthdays and things, and it's lovely when I get them to myself for a little bit, and it's lovely when they go again. Uh, they're very independent. My youngest still lives at home, but hardly ever see her very much at all. And so to be able to take on some freelance creative work, which is based on my degree work, which is lovely, because that's what I've been trained in. And then to carry on doing tarot work as well, it's like a dream come true at the moment. Yeah, because I've read tarot for years for people. Before I started my online business in 2017, I could only really read for people who I was in contact with face to face. I don't recommend reading for friends. I once read tarot at a girls' night in, and when people start crying in the kitchen, you think, no, I can't be bothered. It's okay when you're in a professional setting and you're with your client and there's that professional boundaries and stuff, and I'm very kind and compassionate, and I want everyone to be okay. When there's wine and emotions and friends and a tarot deck, it doesn't go well. It doesn't go the way that it's not the way to do tarot. I learned that very quickly. That was a few years ago. That's quite a long time ago. Um, but I've had some of my clients for years and years now, and I hear from them. I hear from them every now and again, and I always hear from them when they're at a cross point, where they're at a crossroads in life and they're like, I don't know what to do next. So we go through it, and I may read for them like 3 or 4 times in 6 months, and then I don't hear from them. And when I don't hear from my regular clients, I know they're doing okay. And then every now and again, a couple of my clients emails me and like lets me know what they're doing, because you become interested, and you become a cheerleader for people. If I want everyone to do well. It's like when I do a third party reason, I do look at the thing and I think, if any one of these three people came to me for guidance, I would give them the best guidance I could for them, for their situation and their part in this and everything. Because I want us all to do well. I just do. And I'm wittering. I need to get on because I need to edit this together and get it uploaded, and then get on with my evening and afternoon work. But I hope you're doing well. I hope you can hear that this is a good thing for me at the moment. And I hope you don't get annoyed if my diary gets a bit tight. Um, if you go on and you can't get a reading for like a week, I do apologise. It won't be forever, but it's for now. I will see you soon.